that Ricky, no running back and forth. He cracking the, I'm back in the city, I'm headed to only Warriors with me. Lord forgive me through whatever.
Welcome, everyone, to this 2K Sports broadcast live from downtown Minneapolis. Hi, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, alongside tonight Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, with Adley LaForge reporting from the sideline. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd.
Look, the home fans get an opportunity here to see their team during this long homestand.
Now, here is George. Beyond the arc, and rebounded by... McDaniel. On paper, this game looks one-sided, GA, but you never know in the NBA, do you? As they say, anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, just so much talent in the league. If one or two guys get hot, this could end up being an upset. The difference between good teams and bad is razor thin.
To the middle. Kicks it down to Middleton. Connects from three-point range.
And how smooth is that jumper? Middleton making it look easy from the corner.
Pass to Edwards. McDaniels right side. And stolen by Song. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And good depth for the Timberwolves. It can be challenging sometimes, Stan, choosing who plays and who sits.
Well, Kevin, that's the kind of problem you want as a coach. But they've traded away a lot of draft capital to assemble this roster. Now it's about paying them to keep them together.
Now here's Randall. Out to Edwards. Randall down low. Makes it off the glass.
Well, the defender made it hard on Randall. Still, he uses his body to convert for two.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Washington. Pass to Coulibaly. Lets the three fly. A nice shot by George.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here is Edwards. He's defended by Coulibaly. Edwards, no good.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
Minnesota off to a slow start. It's a three-point game. Randall outside. Just 5 to shoot. And the wide-open shot from DiVincenzo. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Late in that shot clock, DiVincenzo converts. Those feel like bonus points.
George from deep three-point land. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Randall. George with the defensive effort.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
And so Edwards will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 3. Drives to the hoop. No one near Randall as he lets it go. Another shot. Here's McDaniels. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
Well, McDaniels is a physical player. He doesn't mind getting roughed up a bit while trying to score.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. It's McCollum on the wing. Pass to Coulibaly. Middleton on the wing. There's the pick. Washington needs to get a shot off here. And so the ball's out of bounds. Middleton touched it last. Here is Edwards. There's the drive. Three-pointer, Randall. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Well, you could tell that Randall was looking for his shot there. Got the ball and wasted no time putting up the jab.
To the paint. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
That's just a great pass. Excellent vision to see the open spot in the defense and lead him to the score.
Randall no good. The Wizards with the lead. Pass to McCollum. Here's Sarr. Kicks it out to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. Gobert pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's DiVincenzo. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Edwards got his second basket of the game.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Sarr the screen.
Never
never a bad idea to run the old pick play.
You're right. And if it produces a slam like that, we'll probably see more of them.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Middleton. Outside for Randall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Here's Carrington. Sarr in the post. Banked in off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
And the big fella Alex Sarr showing promise. Greg especially at the defensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I mean, great mobility for a 7-footer. That's invaluable for a big man in today's game. And has the makings of a modern offensive game as well.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Outside, George. And they call an illegal screen here.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet we still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
Here's Dillingham. Outside, Reed. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Outside, George. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound. It's Randall with the drive. Pass to DiVincenzo. On the wing, DiVincenzo. It's blocked. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. Clock at 6. To the inside. Here's Randall.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The 3 from Johnson. Reed with the rebound. The Timberwolves leading. Here's Dillingham. Nothing on the board. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Johnson. Sarr the screen. 3-pointer. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. Head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
And he hits the first of 3. Both teams will make substitutions. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third. Timberwolves trail. Edwards with it. On the top of the key. The rebound by Carrington. Outside for George. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. George has got 8 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's McDaniel. Still without a basket. Score of the basket is third after 5 shots.
Overall this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Pass to Johnson. Now here's George. Launches it. Reed with the rebound. We've got 1:48 left here in the opening quarter. Here's Dillingham. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Wizards with the lead. And Sarr throws it down.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. Dillingham, no good. And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. And Middleton now atop the key. Shoots over Reed. Rebound Minnesota. Over in the corner, Edwards. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Wizards leading by 3. And here's George. 8 points for him. Pass to Carrington. Takes a 3. And it's McDaniels with the rebound. There's 31 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Juzang. Now Dillingham. Defended by Carrington. Picked by Reed. Stolen by Middleton. Here's Carrington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to go on Naz Reid. Washington shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And both free throws good for Carrington. Now with 4 seconds on the clock, it doesn't go for him. No good on that one. And that does it for the first quarter. Washington out in front. They lead by 5. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go anywhere. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And they've also been effective from beyond the arc tonight. And if that continues, guys, they can really open up the rest of their offense.
And so it's Washington with it, following the 3 by Minnesota. In the corner, Middleton with it. 5 to shoot. Here's Carrington. Rebound, Minnesota. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
And he's good on the 3 ball. Carrington's got the lead up to 5 now for the Wizards. Pass to Edwards. McDaniels gets a wide open look. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards leading by 5. Here's Whitmore. Still yet to score. And the basket by Johnson.
And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 6. Pass to Juzang. They get it back. And there's Gobert putting it right back in.
Well, that's what Gobert is out there to do. Using his size to win second chances at the hoop.
Johnson outside. The Wizards working the ball around now. Middleton on the wing. Shoots over McDaniel. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And GA, you know, some people argue that defense has declined in recent years. Would you agree?
I think mostly it's just harder to defend in today's game. You have to cover so much more ground, and with the lack of physicality, it just makes it more challenging.
Now here's Edwards. Shot by McDaniels, no good.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
They set the pick. Pass to Whitmore. Johnson, a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night. And timeout call. By Chris Finch. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. About 3 minutes gone in his second quarter of basketball. Randall surveying the D. And finished off by Gobert.
Not a lot of guys with the size that Randall has can run the pick and roll. It's impressive how you can put him on either side.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thank you. Rudy Gobert talked about his objectives. He said, my goal is to be the best defender ever. And now my only focus is to win a championship and to keep impacting my team. Keep trying to make my team the top defense in the league. I think that's the best measure of an all-time defender. Kevin, back over to you.
He can lock it down. Okay, Allie, thanks. Pass to Johnson. Here's Coulibaly. And it's Kispert in the corner. 4 on the clock. Tries to save it. Misses from the corner. Randall outside. The putback. It's to Gobert. Here's Juzang. He has 6. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Randall. A putback. Gobert. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First team foul.
Yeah, when Gobert gets deep positioning like that, sometimes you're better off just sending him to the line.
Minnesota making a switch here. And a 4-time Defensive Player of the Year. Rudy Gobert is improving his perimeter defense as well, Greg. It's helped his overall game.
Yeah, teams have looked to pull him outside and test his lateral quickness. But I tell you, he holds up better than you think, and we know his presence at the rim.
Well, you know, every team is looking for a defensive anchor. Gobert fills that role to perfection.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Cans it from downtown. McCollum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Wizards. Pass to DiVincenzo. There's the triple. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. There's Washington. They're on a 14-5 run here. McCollum looking it over. On the wing, Carrington. From outside the arc. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Out to the right wing. Back to DiVincenzo. Here's Gobert.
Well, when you're the size of Gobert, you're already living above the rim.
And there's the call on Donte DiVincenzo. That's foul number 2 for him.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Timberwolves on defense. A 12-point game. Pass to Whitmore. And here is Kispert. He's defended by Randall. Just 4 to shoot. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got 5 points now in the quarter.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Dillingham. Rebound, Washington. Now here's McCollum. 5 points in the game. Inside. In the corner, it's Whitmore. From the arc. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 14. McDaniels. Rebound by Kispert. Lets it go from deep. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Randall with the bucket.
Yes, we've seen the range from Randall, but at his core, he's a big who excels around the hoop.
Now here's McCollum. Here's the screen. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. That 3 off the mark. And Minnesota has possession. They trail by 14. Pass to Randall. Over Kispert. Randall no good.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there.
Now here's McCollum. Defended by DiVincenzo. McCollum no good. Tries it from 19. And the shot goes down. And it's 9 points for Julius Randle.
Pulling up off the bounce. Randall plays with good balance and body control.
And stolen by Dillingham. Here's McDaniels. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
And you think back to when McDaniels was drafted. Everyone talked about his potential. Now they're talking about his consistency as a contributor, especially at the defensive end.
Now here's Kispert. No scoring in this one. Over in the corner, McDaniels. A three-pointer, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And let's go courtside. Here's some news on Anthony Edwards. So, Allie, what's the word?
Hey guys, the head athletic trainer for the Timberwolves provided some information. He told me they've diagnosed a hairline fracture of the arm, which they have been able to stabilize. He'll be out for the rest of this game, and it sounds like it'll be a considerable amount of time before he's back in playing shape. Over to you.
And Allie, we thank you for the report.
Yeah, he puts so much effort into injury prevention in the NBA, but injuries are still going to happen. That's just the unfortunate part of the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here's George for 3. That one's not going to go.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Pass to Dillingham. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Now, here's George. That one's in. Only his 4th make against 9 total shots.
And the game of basketball is one of runs. And right now, this one's definitely not over.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Driving to the basket. Kept alive. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Off target with his 3.
Well, you can tell he's forcing things a bit at the moment. He's been trying to get it going, but this hasn't been his quarter.
Nobody near George. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And the wide open shot from Reed. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Naz Reid is a much-beloved player with the Timberwolves, the 2024 Sixth Man of the Year award winner.
Yeah, he is, Kevin. I'm not sure the fans in Minnesota love anyone more than they love Naz Reid, not even Anthony Edwards. They appreciate his consistency, the effort he brings every night, the energy, and yeah, the charisma on top of all the skill.
Johnson outside. Pass to Coulibaly. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. Down low. Stolen by Reed. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Dillingham. Off target from outside.
Well, he just doesn't have it right now. It's as simple as that. And his team is struggling as a result.
The shot by George, no good. It could go. And the last-second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Washington in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We come back right after this. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Randall outside. McDaniels up top. And taken away by Johnson. Into the lane. And the slam dunk by Johnson.
And this is how lethal Johnson can be on the attack. When he gets a lane, this young man's locked in on the rim.
Pass to Dillingham. It's up a 3. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George. Here's DiVincenzo. And he gets it to go from the corner. DiVincenzo's got 5.
Excellent possession there. If you set up DiVincenzo, it usually leads to points.
McCollum outside. 6 on the shot clock. The 3 from George. Gobert pulls it in. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. 8-point game. And stolen by Dillingham. Randall left side. Pass to Dillingham. Randall with the ball. 9 points in the game so far.
Strong finish by Randall. He's really worked on his upper body over his career.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Wizards leading by 6. And here's McCollum for 3. Drills the three-pointer. 10 points for him.
Well, he saw the defender back, and he got the looky like from 3 and capitalized.
Randall. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. No good with the triple. Timberwolves on offense. It's Randall with the drive. The 3. DiVincenzo can't hit it.
They need his offense right now, but his shot is just not falling.
Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to McDaniels. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Shot from the top of the key. Yes, that goes in.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 10. Outside for George. A three-pointer is right on target. George has got 16.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
McDaniels on the wing. Gobert the screen. Oh, the lob to Gobert. That shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
Randall. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball, and you can see why.
Pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to McCollum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter. With the drive. Rebound, Washington. At one point, they led by 16. From deep, George. Julius Randle with the rebound. Timberwolves trailed by 10. And here is DiVincenzo. He's got 5. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Here's Gobert. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And Gobert showing how much he wanted that basket.
Johnson outside. Back to McCollum. The Wizards working the ball around now. They double-team McCollum. Johnson outside. Ring shot on the way. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
Timeout.
Johnson's got 10 points in the game.
Well, that's a shot where your coach is saying, no, 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 and then, woo.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Teams deciding to change it up. And it's Conley with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Trailing by 10. Pass to Shannon. Here's Reed. No good on the three. Now Carrington. 8 points for him.
Minnesota foul. First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Koulibaly. Takes it down to Middleton. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Carrington. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Timberwolves trail by 10. Conley into the lane. Pass to Shannon. Here's Beringer. Defended by Middleton. Here's Shannon. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here.
Using his length, getting in close to stuff it down. That's just too easy.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. The Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thanks a lot.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Over to the wing. Here's Shannon. Picked by Reed. Conley with it. Now defended by Sarn. Drills it from outside. And now just a 5-point Wizards lead.
You don't want to leave Reed any space out there. He's an efficient three-point shooter.
And so it's Washington with it. At one point, they led by 16. And a wide open look for Sarr. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
He's been reliable from the floor, and that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Here's Reed. Out of bounds, Washington takes possession.
And the misconnection there. Fans guarding their beverages. That's a pass he'd like back for sure.
Washington with the ball. They're leading by 8. Sarr the screen. Pass to Kispert. And a miss there on the triple. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Here's Beringer. Outside Conley. Here's Juzang. Offline with his three.
I can't believe he missed that three. Regardless, that's not a shot the defense should be giving it.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Carrington. Shot clock at 6. From the line. Middleton can't get it to go. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Reed. The rebound by Carrington. To the middle. And it's Kispert in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 11-point game. Over to the left wing. Timberwolves passing it around. Pass to Shannon. Over in the corner, Conley. To the wing on the left. Here's Reed. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington leading now by 11. Conley left side. To end the cold streak. And it's good on the layup. Conley's got his first bucket in this one.
And he's been a terrific point guard in this league for a long time. Mike Conley just knows how to play.
A three from McCollum. And again, it's Washington with a three.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Pass to Beringer. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Kispert wide open. He fires. And the three off target. Conley gets the bucket. Conley's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, a guy with Conley's consistency is trouble inside. Those high percentage looks are often effortless for him.
Here's Carrington. 8 points for him. Outside Conley. .102 left for the third quarter. Pass to Juzang. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. Washington leading now by 10. Tipped away. Stolen by Michael Conley. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And it's Kispert in the corner. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, you look at the score in this game, it's not reflective of the night he's had. He's struggled.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Carrington, that's good.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
Conley with the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Conley's got 9 points here in the second half. McCollum outside. Here's Sarr. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Wizards leading by 8. Carrington with the ball. McCollum outside. Teardrop shot. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Well, no question McCollum is in the zone right now. Just letting the offense flow through him.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Randall right side. 6 to shoot. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Tonight has been all about Julius Randle. He is scoring at will. They should keep going to him.
Here's Carrington. McCollum outside. Middleton on the wing. Over Randall. And the shot is long.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Nothing the defense can do about that. Randall just powers it down.
It's McCollum on the wing. Back to Carrington. For 3, Kispert sinks the triple. And the Wizards lead by 9.
Well, after that tough first half, you hoped he'd find his way to bounce back and get things going here in the second.
And here's Conley outside. And so McCollum will bring it up for Washington. At one point, they led by 16.
And how about the leaping ability of Bagley? He gets off the ground with ease to throw that one down.
Here's Randall. Good on the bucket. 19 points for Julius Randle.
Well, he can get you the ball in a number of ways. That time with a great bounce pass.
And the basket by McCollum.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Fades. McCollum, no good. Timberwolves trailed by 10. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Now, here's Kispert. It's McCollum on the wing. It's stolen by Gobert. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Looking to get it going to the right side. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Well, it's exactly what Gobert wants offensively. He wants to attack at the closest range possible.
Here's Carrington. The tray drains the 3-pointer. And the Wizards lead by 11.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Here's Randall. Rebound, Washington. And here's Middleton. Out to the wing. Now Carrington. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Carrington's got 5 points now this quarter. And here's Conley outside. Bagley with the rebound. Wizards leading by 13. Pass to Carrington. Here's Kispert. A floater. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Randall with the ball. Now defended by McCollum.
This is how Randall likes to operate, taking it in to the defense over and over again.
Here's Kispert. McCollum with the ball. Won't go in for the 6th time in 14 shots tonight. He's made 8. Here's Randall. Lays it up off the glass. Randall's got it back down to single digits for the Timberwolves.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Heavy incoming from beyond the arc, a key part of their initiative this entire fourth quarter.
Yeah, it's always a little risky to lean this hard on the three-point shot. But when you're knocking him down, you might as well keep riding.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Chris Finch said to the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team, everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. Let's see what we can do. And I think the players love that message.
And Allie, thanks so much. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Here's Sarr. Back to Carrington. 5 to shoot. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves trail by 12. Fires from deep. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting very healthy, 6 for 9.
And with that 3, his 2nd of the half, he equaled his total from before the break.
McDaniels outside. Comes up empty down low. Wizards leading by 9. It's deflected. And stolen by Dillingham. And Reed throws it down.
And what a night for Reed. We see him do this once in a while. Once he gets rolling, it's hard to hold him back.
Back to Carrington. Inside. Here's Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Dillingham. Off on the layup. Here's Washington. At one point, they led by 16. Misses the 3. Timberwolves trail by 9. Here's McDaniels. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
A smart idea from McDaniels, looking to convert inside.
Pass to Sarr. To the inside. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. It's going to go on Naz Reid. And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Here's Dillingham. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, nice timing in the pick and roll. Gobert finishing the job.
Here's Coulibaly. Pass to Sarr. Here's Carrington. Misses from short range.
Aggressive move, but that was great D to prevent the easy bucket.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to go on Naz Reid.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
Free throw good, Sarr. Both free throws good from Sarr.
And typically not this reliable at the line, but tonight he's been terrific.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Good on the three-point shot.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it, his second 3 of the game.
Here's Johnson. Sarr the screen. From 17 feet away, Gobert there for the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now Reed. Here's the 3. Drained from outside.
Well, you can tell Reed's teammates believe in him. They trust that he's going to come up with important points when they need him to.
Here's Carrington. Now George. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by DiVincenzo.
That's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, with him, he's dangerous because he's so confident. He wants to deliver in these moments.
Here's Carrington. Johnson outside. Pocket 6. Now Song. Oh, the shake. And the crafty layup. Good.
Something you'd like to see more of from Johnson. The rookie can't do it all on his own out there.
Handle with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Now George. Now Sarr. Randall brings the double team. Here's Johnson. Missed on the 3. Now Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Oh, what a play inside.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
Now Koulibaly. So it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
What effort from Randall putting in work on the defensive end.
McDaniel. A miss that time. That would have put him up. Johnson outside. Outside, George. Now Sarr. McCollum fires. Down he goes for 3.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
Absolutely needed 3 here.
And so it's Washington who scraped by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire
Yeah, I made money, but that money I love. Yeah, I'm living it down. Yeah, I'm causing the madness. Yeah, I'm the baddest. Yeah, I buy me the crowds. I buy me the jams. Yeah, I never need practice. My money gon' double or triple. Yeah, your money subtracted. Yeah, put up on the, put up on the, put up on the. Yeah, I need my number. Got a crib in the bird. Yeah, this have got so bad. Yeah, that guy in the worst. Yeah. That the chain. It burns. I ran on my money the most. I'm richer than all of the nerds. Yeah, I'm flexing a big bank roll. These nuts in my pockets ain't hurt. I had to change it and talk it. They get ripping the grass till it burns. 24/7, I steady be. I think I'm that the way that I blew up and left on the earth. I hope that you don't think you can just rock with that. You can come over here. You can try pulling up on this with them. I don't even posting no pics on the Instagram. I just stay out. Do it like me, do it like us. You gon' get a big payout. You could be stuck in the mix with a couple, but it's always a way out. Once I heard them, tell me this bad. Don't even me, but it's enemies with a loud. I was super shaping up. I bought them yeah, look at me now. Yeah, look at them diamonds. Listen to what they sound. Yeah, you watch every day of the week. Lil' Rolly with that beat. I bought a yours and her penny all year like a bird. Inside be back 2 times 2 my money, all I got. Yeah, I made money, that money I love. Yeah, I'm causing the madness. Yeah, the baddest. Yeah, I buy me the crowds. I buy me the jams. Yeah, I never need practice. My money gon' double or triple. Yeah, your money subtracted.
チーム友達関西関東西東北南チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達チーム友達俺たち何チーム友達お好み焼き食うつるはし腹いっぱい飯はうまい一人じゃ寂しいし電話来たりかけ直した後すぐ行く会いに TEAMTOMODHCHIチーム友達まさり合いちぎりかわしちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎりちぎろちぎろちぎろちぎろチーム友達チーム友達俺
Welcome, everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K. Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. Timberwolves hoping to give a strong showing here for their home crowd. Now the story here, Anthony Edwards injured and unable to play.
Yeah, and as bad as it turned out to be, it tells you a little bit about his toughness, that when they took him to the locker room after he got hurt, he wanted to come back out and get back on the court.
Yeah, you know, he's a fighter. He's a competitor. He's a grinder. And, you know, he's going to stay connected and engaged with his teammates, doing what he can to lift them up and help them from his role off the court now.
Randall no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
I briefly spoke with Chris Finch. Coach told me, quote, our success defensively in this one hinges on how we guard LaMelo Ball. He continued, not only is Ball a 3-level scorer, he's a top-tier passer with excellent court vision. And we've got to do our best to make him uncomfortable out there. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Clark, when you use the word unicorn, a one-of-a-kind player, LaMelo Ball fits the bill for sure.
Yeah, we've had so few point guards north of 6'7", and he's right in that range. And he also shoots it well on high volume from the three-point line. I don't know if there's a guy quite like him in the league at that size with that vision and three-point shooting marksmanship.
Now, here's Bridges. Following the miss by Julius Randle. Goes back up. Here's Plumlee. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an offer for the first 5 here to start the game.
Here's Randle. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Randle's got the scoreboard going with his first points of the night for the Timberwolves. Pass to Knueppel. Here's Ball. Tips it up. Right wing. Takes a three. Charlotte no good that time either. Minnesota in the lead. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with the baseline jumper. And so Miller will bring it up for the Hornets. Searching for their first points of the game. And Miller throws it down hard.
And Miller moves well for a guy his size and finds the shot there off the drive.
Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. And stolen by Miller. Now Knueppel. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle.
If you want the title of 3-and-D player, you've got to make threes. McDaniels has really worked on that shot.
Miller outside. Plenty of space. Jump shot is good.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
Sweet shooting from DiVincenzo. Really comfortable getting that shot up quickly.
Ball from long range. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
the real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Yeah, you know, that was one spot where they didn't have to worry about him at all. I mean, at the free throw line, he was automatic.
Here's Knipple. Still without a basket. Just 3 to shoot. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves leading by 3. Randall. It's in. It's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Ball with it. In the corner, Knipple with it. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Quite simply, you need to run Knipple off his shot. He's too good with the catch and shoot.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. That one a little long. Outside, Ball. Now Knipple. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Here's Randall. And again, it's Minnesota.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Miller outside. Back to Ball. Down low. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Honestly, I have no idea what happened right there. That was wild.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Charlotte making a switch. Minnesota leading by 4. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know, what's been the key if you ask that question? I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
Now Dillingham. Nothing on the board. And here is McDaniel. Diabate grabs the board.
You're not going to get a better look from mid-range. He's definitely disappointed with himself there.
Here's Knipple. Charlotte moving it around. Lets it go from 14.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Count it. McDaniels got 5. Hornets trailed by 4. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Pass to Knipple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. 6 points for Con Knipple.
That's his second make in 7 attempts. Not the start he was hoping for.
And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's his first foul.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's ready to talk things through with them. And the Hornets making a change here. Here's Juzang. Got it from 16 feet.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensive.
Here's Salon. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Knipple. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
McDaniels on the wing. Outside, Reed. Dillingham wide open, and he fires. And the three ball is good. And it's a 6-point Timberwolves lead. Ball feeling it out a bit. Here's Sexton driving to the basket. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
Back to McDaniel. Diabate grabs the board. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. 4-point game.
You wonder where was the defense that time, but they got lucky.
Pass to Reed. Beyond the arcs. Here's Randall. Minnesota gets it back. And a new shot clock of 14 seconds. To the paint. Here's Reed. Well, it was only a matter of time that they finally get the bucket. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Ball. Knueppel wide open, and he fires. Top of the key jumper, no good. In the corner, Dillingham with it. Over in the corner, McDaniels. And a miss there on the triple.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
Here's Knueppel. He has 6.
His lack of offense is certainly not helping. Tough to overcome that.
A nice shot by McDaniel.
Basically just ignored that contact inside. Really tough finish by McDaniel.
Back to Ball. Shoots over McDaniel. Outside for Sexton. And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. .44 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Here's Ball, and he lays it straight in. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Pass to Gobert. Shot clock at 6. Here's Juzang. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. There's the 3. That one's not going to go. Conley with the 3. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about Minnesota here in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
Here's Juzang. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No one covering. DiVincenzo's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for the Timberwolves. An NBA champion with the Bucks. Clark, what do you think about Donte DiVincenzo?
Boy, the guy's a winner. I mean, I think about his spectacular performance in the championship game back in 2018. And then he plays hard all the time. I mean, he's willing to do whatever it takes to help the team win. And his defense and three-point shooting bring great value to his team.
Mark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality. But I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thank you, Kevin. Many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Kevin?
All right, Allie, thanks a lot. Pass to Miller. Lets it go from deep. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 11. Conley into the lane. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Off target from outside.
Well, if he can somehow get into a rhythm offensively, I think they could stretch this lead.
Sexton's shot is good.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
Conley with it. Still scoreless. Here's Juzang. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets trailed by 9. Sexton for 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Inside. Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Conley plays with a lot of intelligence.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Pass to Salon. Stolen by Reed. Driving the lane. Conley left side. And stolen by Miller. A rebound by the Timberwolves. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Timberwolves leading by 11. McDaniels left side. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Strong work inside by the 6'9" Jaden McDaniels, showing how effective he can be down there.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Outside Conley. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. They trail by 11. They'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Sexton for three. Nailed from three-point land.
And it's important Sexton makes those. The more he hits from outside, the more the floor will open up.
There's McDaniels. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Clock at 6. Here's Miller. Minnesota with the rebound. And the Hornets playoff drought continuing. Greg, their last postseason appearance, 2016.
Yeah, the rebuild grinds on. And last season, their worst record in over a decade. We're hoping these new additions can help.
Pass to Bridges. Shoots from the corner. And the shot no good, a bit short. Timberwolves leading by 10. McDaniels with the ball. Now guarded by Plumlee.
I wouldn't count on him missing the mid-range shot again. That's a good look for him.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking.
Well, I tell you what, he loaded up as much power as he could behind that two-hander.
McDaniels. And once again off the mark by Minnesota. Over in the corner, Green. Stolen by Reed. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. A nice shot by McDaniel. 13 points for Jaden McDaniel. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them.
Outside, Reed. Three-pointer. Sexton grabs the board. Hornets trail by 10. Pass to Green. Lets it go from the wing. And it's McDaniels with the rebound.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
They get it again. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Juzang. 5 on the clock. With the teardrop. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Left side, Ball. Drills it from outside. Ball's got it back down to within single digits for the Hornets.
Ball is a volume three-point shooter. His confidence pulling the trigger is a big part of his weaponry. And he isn't afraid to let it fly, that's for sure.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. Timberwolves passing it around. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Pass to Kneppel. Outside, Ball. They kick it out to Green. From outside, off the mark. Minnesota leading by 7.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And timeout called by Chris Finch. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Timberwolves making a change here.
Substitution for the Timberwolves.
Here's Knueppel. He has 6. Pass the ball. Now Knueppel. From downtown, Julius Randle with the rebound.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
On the wing, Bridges. Back to ball. Here's the 3. Gobert pulls it in. Timberwolves leading by 10. You know, Clark, Rudy Gobert is often the victim of unfair criticism.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more there. I mean, that's just what people tend to do, the talking heads, if you will. I think too many times folks focus on what he can't do instead of appreciating all that he does. I mean, he excels as a rim protector, a screener, a physical presence in the paint. I mean, I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time outstanding defenders in league history.
And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And there's another one for the Timberwolves.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
Pass the ball. To stop the run. And Ball slams it in.
Boy, it's great seeing Ball finish with strength like that, showing off the athleticism with that rim-rocking throwdown.
A 3 for DiVincenzo. Plumlee with the rebound. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
In the corner, Knueppel with it. Sinks the triple. Knueppel's got 9.
A lights-out shooter. Opponents will learn quick. You have to guard Knueppel tight, or he'll knock those down.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Outside for Randle. 6 to shoot. And he goes right over Mason. Plumlee and slams it down.
Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
Outside, Ball. Spins. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Costly error there. We'll see how they rebound from that miscue.
Well, you know what? Their wounds are self-inflicted. I mean, you've got to play much smarter than that.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy. And the Hornets making a change here. 1:05 left in the first half of basketball. Here he goes. Outside for Randle. Hits it from three-point range. Randle's got 12 points now in the quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
Outside, Green. Pass to Salon. Clock at 4. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. Timberwolves leading by 14. Shot and game clock separated by 5. With the drive. Pass to Randle. Outside, Reed. From the stripe. That shot off. To the left side wing. Julius Randle getting it done for the Timberwolves. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. Back right after this.
36.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. Minnesota with the ball. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. We'll be playing host to Toronto for the next one. And that will be the middle game of this three-game homestand. And the call will be against LaMelo Ball. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Off the inbound. Juzang can't hit.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
Over the last 2 decades, Kemba Walker has been one of the few bright spots, Clark, for Charlotte basketball.
Yeah, you look back at his time there. He led the Hornets to their last 2 playoff appearances, Kevin. He retired as their all-time leading scorer, and now they're thrilled to have Kemba Walker back as a player enhancement coach.
First team foul.
Now Ball. Miller outside. Just 5 on the clock. An easy 2 points on the layup. Miller's got 8 points.
And this is what you like about Miller. He has great range from 3, but he can also make tough shots in traffic.
Yep, it counts. And the Timberwolves lead by 16.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Priority and goal number 1 has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks. He may not be the biggest center in the league, but he sure can jump.
Minnesota leading by 14. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, the Hornets are trying to create a winning environment. Coach Charles Lee said, quote, "We know this is a young team, so I want culture enhancers who help us build with their hard work and creativity. Having that energy coming into the building every day is the most important thing." Guys?
Looking to set the standard. Allie, we thank you very much. Over to the left wing. Knipple with the bucket. 12 points for him.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
To the right side. Here's Randle. Into the lane. The layup missed. Hornets trailed by 11. Right side, Ball. Pass to Diabate. To the middle. It's deflected. Miller outside. Fires from deep. And again, Charlotte with the triple.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
McDaniels outside. Pass to Juzang. Fires from the line. And the jumper is on the mark. Juzang's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
We've seen McDaniels improve as a decision maker, and it shows with passes like that.
Outside, Ball. Again, the Hornets score.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
17-foot shot on the way. Misses off the right iron. Here's Miller. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Jaden McDaniel.
And you
watch Miller. He keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. And Greg, when you're dealing with this Timberwolves team, fairly deep, with size up front.
That can wear you down over the course of a game, and especially in a playoff series, a real strength of this team.
Give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Oh, and he misses the dunk. Timberwolves leading by 7. McDaniels outside. Pass to Dillingham. Off baseline, Jay. Poke loose. That'll be Minnesota as it goes out of bounds. Timberwolves retain possession. And timeout called by Chris Finch. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Charlotte making a switch here. And here's Randall. He's got 20. Down to 5 on the shot clock. DiVincenzo. Out left to the wing. Outside Conley. Good on the triple. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Conley with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And finished off by Gobert.
One of the best lob partners in the business, Rudy Gobert.
Out of bounds, Minnesota takes possession.
And that's just another mistake. I mean, they've got it on autopilot, and they look totally dejected.
Now here's Conley. Pass to DiVincenzo. Over in the corner, Randall. Shoots it. And again, it's Minnesota.
You know, guys, every year Randall seems to improve as a scorer. You know, he's looking more and more confident, more comfortable out there scoring the ball.
Now Plumlee. Ball with it. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Salon. Here's Knipple. Again, the Hornets score. So Conley will bring the ball up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. The three for DiVincenzo. The Hornets pull it in.
They are winning despite his efforts. He's been off all night.
Ball no good. Timberwolves leading by 10. Randall outside. Gobert. Here's Shannon. Over ball. Shannon, no good. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. The three for DiVincenzo. Hits the three-point bomb. DiVincenzo's got 9.
DiVincenzo knows how to create for himself, finds an opening and quickly takes advantage.
Miller outside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was third in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the two guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star. You know, what you like about Miller is that he doesn't leave opportunities out there hanging. I mean, he's a solid all-around player.
That's a 2 from Randall. Up again. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Charlotte making the switch. Hornets trail by 15. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Gillingham with the rebound.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Fires from way outside. Hornets with the rebound. Outside, Green. Fires the 3. McNeely, good. McNeely's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Here's Gillingham. He has 5. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
He had 1 3 in the first half, but hasn't had one since.
To the wing right side. Pass to McNeely. And the wide open shot from Green. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's McDaniels. Outside, Reed. Dives to the hoop. 3-pointer. Gillingham, no good. Hornets trailed by 10. Inside. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident, too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Good on the bucket. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
With good size for his position, Green is a factor inside.
Pass to McDaniels. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Corner shot. Green with the rebound. Sexton for 3. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. And the Hornets with possession here. 11-point game. Puts the move on. Bullseye. Sexton's got it back down to single digits for the Hornets.
And it's pretty evident that Sexton has a solid jumper. Just needs to keep taking and making it from there.
DiVincenzo with it. Pass to Juzang. McDaniels outside. His three-pointers off the mark. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside for Sexton. Tries the spin move. Good on the shot.
Just a creative ball handler. Sexton does a really good job with his change of speeds and direction, keeping the defender off balance.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set. Even though he hasn't found his groove tonight, his teammates are picking him up.
Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Pass to Juzang. McDaniels outside. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Looking to get it going. Juzang can't hit.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him a little bit. Just relax, take your time some.
Here's Salon. Outside, Sexton. And Sexton slams it in.
And this offensive explosion has narrowed the gap.
Almost happened too late, partner. I mean, their offense didn't come alive until they were nearly out of it, but it is alive now.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Making the switch. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his third foul of the game.
First team foul.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Pass to McNeely. Back to Green. 6 on the shot clock.
And, you know, when DiVincenzo keeps his hands moving on defense, he's really effective. Great work there.
And here is Conley trying to get something going. That's in, coming off an assist from Randall. And the Timberwolves lead by 6.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
They kick it out to Green. Outside, Sexton. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Here's Randall. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Terrific body control by Randall. An and-one machine.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And that's a foul called on Colin Sexton. That'll be his second foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Randall right side. Pass to Juzang. Fires for three. Hornets trail by 5. Now Sexton. Here's McNeely. And the 3 off target. And here's Randall. At the top of the key, Gobert. It's stolen by Green. A fast break now for Charlotte. Here's Salong.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
Well, it starts with defense. They got some stops, scored some buckets after that, and now we've got ourselves a ball game.
It's to Gobert. The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Stolen away. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
Well, they left it until the 4th quarter, but finally the run they needed to get back into this.
I didn't think it was going to happen for them, quite honestly, but they finally turned it on, turned it up a little bit. Now they've got to come up with some stops.
And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. So both teams making some changes here. The Timberwolves leading. Here's Dillingham. Pass to Shannon. McDaniels outside. Back to Reed. Wide open. Another miss by Minnesota.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Oh, the lob to Gobert. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Boy, you get that ball anywhere near the hoop, and Rudy will spike that thing.
Pass to Kneppel. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Now, here's McDaniel. Shakes him. And the layup is good. Now it's a 5-point Minnesota lead.
Well, I love watching him carve his way inside and capitalize.
Outside, ball. Pass to Kneppel.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
And timeout is called by Charles Lee. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Charlotte making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Diabate. Now Kneppel. And stolen by Dillingham. Here's McDaniels. Now here's Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Randall right side. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Randall's got 4 this quarter.
You know, Randall has a nice package. He's got a good touch, good mechanics, and he's a capable mid-range shooter.
Ball with the bucket.
Better to be lucky than good. Got that shot to fall.
Pass to Dillingham. Back to Randall. Here's DiVincenzo. Covered by Miller. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Gillingham with it. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. Now Randall. Shot clock at 5. No good from outside. Well, it's definitely within striking distance now.
Yeah, but they've got to make each possession count on both sides of the floor.
Pass to Diabate. Here's Ball. And Ball slams it in.
Talk about coming up big. Ball not shying away from these moments.
It's Randall with the drive. The response, slamming it home.
Calm when it counts. Randall has that clutch DNA.
And it's Jaden McDaniels with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. They trail by 3. Ball fired. Can't tie it up as that one goes astray.
After knocking down a couple in the first half, he hasn't gotten a 3 to fall since.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The free throw drops from McDaniel.
Known as a versatile and tremendous defender, McDaniels also continues to make real good progress as a scorer.
Here's Knipple. Five to shoot. Here's Miller. Rebounded by Randall.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now DiVincenzo. Stolen by Ball. And here we go with Miller running up the court. Rebounded by Randall. Minnesota leading by 5. McDaniels. No good from 3.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
LaMelo. McDaniels pulls it down. And here's McDaniels. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. It's Randall. Minnesota again turning it over. And so it's Charles Lee calling timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. And 1:01 left in the fourth. And Ball gets double teamed. Missed on the 3.
The ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection. Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Ball delivering big time, and that's real leadership right there.
Now Randall. Here's Gobert. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. And it's the Hornets' ball. Ball fires. Rebounded by Randall. And that's an intentional foul. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And the second of two is good. That makes it a 7-point lead. And so the Timberwolves take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that'll do it, folks.
Man, I'm looking clean, one more control, drink green and nice, but
wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on an Impala, caller, get tonight. Got sprayed with ice, I hit the highway, making money to fly away, but it's got to be a better way, yeah.
Big ballin', smashing, making my ends. In the Benz, big ballin', smashing, making my ends. In the Benz, in the wind. As I crawl down on those, twanging Lorenzo. Your eyes get froze, and you see my low, candy red too dope. Then my top nine slow, hitting my remote, sitting in my presidential V12 with the AMG kit and don't quit. As I from KC to H-Down connecting Southside, now we worldwide. Watch me hot side, fat pet, can't be denied. Oh yeah, we got love, flow woo and that bug.
Wanna be a baller, shot caller, 20-inch blades on an Impala, caller, get tonight. Got sprayed by ice, now hit the highway, making money to fly away, but it's got to be a better way, yeah.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everyone. We have some exciting NBA action coming up. Joined by Grant Hill and Tim Legler. This is Brian Anderson. And we'll have Allie LaForce reporting for us. And guys, we won't be seeing Anthony Edwards, who is injured.
Yeah, it'll be a few weeks before we see him back out on the floor. But that's better news than most of us were expecting when he left the floor last game.
Well, you know he's tough. All these guys are. And the ability to quickly heal and rehab is pretty remarkable from these guys.
Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Pass to Dillingham. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Randall. Over quickly. Randall can't hit. You know, Tim, both of Jakob Poeltl's parents played volleyball for the Austrian national team.
Yeah, he comes from an athletic family, and he certainly has a lot of agility for his size. And I think, BA, in today's game, you need your big men to be able to move their feet.
And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. McDaniels can't hit. And Barnes has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Barrett. Driving to the basket, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's able to get all the way to the rim because he did a great job of taking advantage of that angle.
They set the screen. Here's Dillingham. Barnes with the rebound.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
It's Barrett on the wing. Barnes in the post. Hauled in by DiVincenzo. Pass to Dillingham. Outside for Randall. 4-3. That won't go for him. Now 0 for 2.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Darko Rajakovic. Coach spoke about how Rudy Gobert can change a game defensively. He had all the praise in the world, saying there are so few players at this level that can make a player fearful of shooting inside. Rudy is one of them. You have to get over the idea of hearing footsteps and be okay with having a shot blocked every now and then. Guys, back to you.
Allie, thank you.
That's 20% now from the field. What a cold start.
Takes the 3. Poeltl grabs a miss.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Barrett. Pass to Barnes. Back to Quickly. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
That's nice work inside by Quickly. He's only 6'3", but he feels like he can score in the paint whenever he wants.
And here's McDaniels. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Quickly. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle.
And something I've noticed about Immanuel Quickly is how much his passing has improved and his movement off the ball. He's just a much smarter player than when he first came into the league.
You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, BA, it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Randall can't hit. Raptors lead by 3. The 3, and that one's good. Quickly's got 7 points in the game.
Quickly, very confident from beyond the arc, and you can see why with these kind of results.
Pass to DiVincenzo. Another miss by Minnesota.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And it's Quickly with a miss. Timberwolves trail by 6. Randall with it. And it's Ingram picking him up. Dillingham, no good. And so here is Toronto. Now here's Ingram. He's scoreless. Here's Barnes. It's good.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something he needs to review with his guys. Minnesota with the ball. 8-point game. Picked by Gobert. And here's Dillingham from the arc. He buries it from 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Pass to Ingram. Kicks it out to Barrett. And Gobert with a block.
Yeah, no easy paths to the rim when Gobert is down low. I mean, he just bats it away with ease. Wow! Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Back to Barrett.
Beautiful timing right there. Barrett playing well above the rim.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Pass to Randall. Over to the wing. Outside McDaniels. Inside. It's stolen by Barnes. And here's Ingram outside. Knocked loose. And now the T-Wolves on the break. The 3, DiVincenzo. Counted. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
There's a screen. For 3, Barrett. Dillingham with a rebound. Pass to Randall. Now here's DiVincenzo. Back to Randall. The shake. And it's Randall with the jam.
Oh, Randall put some extra on that slam, entertaining the fans and the broadcasters.
Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. For Dillingham. And that one's good. Quickly. Quickly's got 9 points.
Well, I'd watch him the rest of the game because he is seeing a lot of shots drop.
Randall inside. That shot off.
He seems a little out of rhythm right now.
Kicks it out to Barrett. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Toronto with the ball. Pass to Barrett. Here's Mobo. Back to Barrett. From 7. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Barrett's got 6.
Well, Barrett has a lot of physical gifts. He is a wing who is not bothered by taking it inside.
Here's Juzang. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
That's how you want to see them crash the glass. They've been out-hustled so far.
Back to Quickly. The floater. Mobo. Rebounded by Juzang. The Timberwolves trail. To the middle. And now the Raptors on the break. The 3 from Quickly. Rebounded by Juzang. The 3, Conley. Rebound, Toronto. Now Quickly. He's got 9. Back to Barrett. Pass to Quickly. Beyond the arc. And it falls. 4 for 8 for him from the floor.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Now Reed. Can't cash it in from close range. Toronto leading by 5. Outside Barrett. Outside Dick. Into the lane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nice idea by Grady Dick. I mean, he put the ball on the floor, and I think that'll open things up for him.
Outside Reed. Can they get it? Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Mamukelashvili. Still without a bucket. Dick with a miss. Here's Conley. Toronto grabs the miss. Quickly outside. Pass to Mobo. Left side Barrett. Blocked! We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Baron J. is rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 4. Here's Mamukelashvili. Back to Barrett. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Juzang. Left side McDaniels. And here's Conley. And he makes it. A big-time effort for Emmanuel Quickly, providing a lot of energy for the Raptors. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. More NBA on 2K Sport. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. You know, you take a look at the Raptors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Left side Conley. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Raptors with a lead. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, B.A. Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic explained what he's looking for on the offensive end. He said, quote, it's unselfishness, ball and body movement, playing together and making each other better. Also, you have to be able to adjust. Basketball is not set in stone. If it was, it would be a recipe. Back to you.
Yeah, got to roll with the punches. Thank you, Allie. Well, Tim, offensive efficiency has soared in recent seasons. So what has that done to the defensive landscape?
Well, offenses now are always hunting for the weakest link. So individually, even if you can guard your own position, you may end up in a difficult switch where you are at a disadvantage.
And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Shot from 12. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Minnesota in the lead. And he's going for the lob. Here comes Toronto on the push. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
When Barnes is attacking the painted area, good things tend to happen.
Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
Randall, right side. Clock is at 3. No good there, off the double clutch.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Stolen by Conley. In transition. Pass to Juzang. Here's Conley. Shot clock at 6. Randall, good. Randall's got his second basket. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And also a big factor has been their rim protection. They've been very active, rotating to the basketball quickly. Just great effort so far on that end.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
Pass to Randall. Nifty move. And he takes it up and lays it in. Randall's gotten 4 this quarter.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
Toronto passing it around. Left side Barnes. The turnaround. Another miss. He's 1 for 4 from the field. And stolen by Dick. By himself. Throw it down on the breakaway jam. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
Pass to Juzang. Back to Conley. Here's Juzang. 6 to shoot. Randall on the screen. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. The shot by Conley. No good. Here's Dick. That three's off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Oh, it's stolen. Here's Barnes. It's in. Scotty Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes being very aggressive right now, keeping up the pressure on that defense.
Pass to Juzang. Over Dick. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Let's be honest. That's not a shot he should be taking.
I totally agree. That is not what they were looking for offensively.
Now here's Conley. Randall outside. Right side Reed. From behind the arc. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Dick. Kicks it out to Barnes. Clock at 6. Conley comes with a double team. Stolen by Reed. Here's Randall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Grady Dick picks one up.
Certain guys can remake their games to fit the times. Randall's worked on his right hand and his jump shooting. He's a much more versatile threat now at the offensive end.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. That one's off. Well, Grant, we've heard Anthony Edwards talk about trusting his teammates. He understands you need everybody.
Yeah, a lot falls on his shoulders offensively with this team, B.A. So those playmaking decisions in the moment, a lot easier said than done.
Outside Ingram. Back to Quickly. Pass to Pirtle. Outside Dick. Here's Ingram. Driving inside. And down it goes. 2 points. Ingram's got his first points of the night.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
Randall, good. The Raptors with a lead. Ingram with the ball. Pass to Dick. Back to Ingram. McDaniels with a steal. Randall on the screen. 19-footer. McDaniels can't hit.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Pass to Pirtle. Outside Dick. And here's Quickly. 6 to shoot. The Raptors need to get off a shot. Shot on the wing. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. And this is a pretty even game right now in Toronto. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Dick brings the double team. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Dillingham. Back to Daniels. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Dick. Toronto passing it around. Here's Mobo. And the Raptors miss again. And Minnesota with possession here. McDaniels from long range. Quickly with a rebound. And here's Quickly. He'll bring it up to the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Dick. Driving in. Ingram on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Launches a 3. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. And there's the lob. And it's Randall with the jam.
Yeah, great teamwork. Randall has a terrific connection with his teammates. Love when he goes after those alley-oops.
They still need this. The shot by Pirtle, no good.
Wow, you got to commend the defensive effort right there. It really made a difference.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Pass to Dick. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Back to Dick. For 3. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Randall outside. And he's now 6 for 11 after that one.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Quickly from outside. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
When Quickly gets that kind of space from deep, he is dead.
Pass to Dillingham. Outside for Randall. The 3-ball. Rebound Toronto.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Right wing. Outside for Ingram. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to Mobo. Here's Dick. Rebound by Shannon. Minnesota in the lead. DiVincenzo on the wing. Gets the 3-ball to go. DiVincenzo's got 11.
And we're playing about as much defense as they did there. Not nearly enough.
Quickly outside. Pass to Ingram. Now Pirtle. Check by Randall. Here's Ingram. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Jaden McDaniels picks one up.
Heading play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. He's off on the first. And he's good on the second. And they say you never want to get stuck in the middle. But the Raptors are in the middle, Tim. What's the plan?
Well, B.A., they're still very young, and they do have some playoff potential. I think making a trade for Brandon Ingram tells you what you need to know. They wanted to be aggressive because the East feels wide open.
Dick with a miss. Minnesota leading by 3. Here's McDaniels. Pass to Shannon. It's stolen by Ingram. Here's Dick. He's got it. 3 for 7 now.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now DiVincenzo. Here's Randall. Back to DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. 13 points in the game.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Mobo. To the wing, right side. Ooh, it's stolen away. Down low. Randall. And it's Randall with the jam.
And when he's in the zone, it's very hard to slow down Julius Randle on the offensive end. I mean, he's got serious power to his game.
Here's Shed. Pass to Ingram. Puts up a deep 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Timberwolves ahead, up 5. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Picked by Gobert. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 5. Outside for Ingram. Minnesota with a rebound.
All alone from mid-range. You got to think he's kicking himself.
Outside McDaniels. Shoots it from the high post. That shot is off.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
And he doesn't have to do it alone. He's got 4 teammates on the floor.
And Minnesota with possession here. Pass to DiVincenzo. Here's Dillingham. Jacks up a 3. Barnes with the rebound.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Reed brings the double. The bank shot, no good.
That's great shot selection, just poor execution. If you're going to take those mid-range shots, you've got to knock them down.
From deep. Nice shot by DiVincenzo. DiVincenzo's got 16 points.
They finally got one to go, but not until they missed 3 straight to start the second half.
Back to Quickly. And he throws it down with one hand.
Yeah, he is racking up big numbers right now, and I just think they're going to continue to give the ball to Quickly with the night he's having.
Back to Daniels. Gobert inside. The 3, DiVincenzo. Pirtle grabs a miss. Raptors trail by 6. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, Barnes getting an opportunity at the rim, and I know that put a smile on his face.
by Gobert. Drives to the hoop. McDaniels from long range. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And the free throw, no good. Well, Legs, when we talk about current players, who are the guys you want taking the shot with the game on the line right now?
Well, certainly the tried and true like Stephen Curry and Kevin Durant. You can't go wrong there. Or a multi-time MVP in Nikola Jokic.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. So both teams making some changes here. Minnesota leading by 6. Here's Dillingham. Pass to DiVincenzo. To the inside. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
You're best to get out of Gobert's way. You don't want to be on the wrong end of that tug.
Now here's Barrett. Barnes in the post. 7 points in the game. No good from 11 feet. Here's Minnesota. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. On the take. Outside McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Right side, DiVincenzo. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And now an 11-point Minnesota lead.
Yeah, an underrated passer. Randall has a nice feel for the game and is willing to keep his teammates involved.
Quickly, right side. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks a lot. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Guys, back to you.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie. Outside Barnes. Pass to Mamukelashvili. Back to Barnes. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Randall. And again, Toronto, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And the Timberwolves with possession. They're on a 13-4 run. Pass to DiVincenzo. Buries it from 3. DiVincenzo's got 9 points here in the second half.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Dillingham. He has 6. Floats one. And he lays it up and in. Dillingham's got 5 points now this quarter.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
I think everybody in here is in shock. In many ways, their team just hasn't shown up.
Raptors trail by 19. Pass to Shed. Back to Barrett. Here's Shed. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Ooh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Ooh, talk about a way to deflate the team.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Here's Dillingham. Give him 8 points now. Pass to Gobert. Releases. Reed can't hit. the third pick in the 2019 draft, R.J. Barrett has that ideal build for an NBA wing, Legs.
Well, B.A., he definitely has that. 6'6", strong, athletic. But what's the biggest key for R.J. going forward? It's consistency with his shooting, which can complement his ability to create off the dribble.
Here's Dillingham. Out to the right wing. Rebound, Toronto. And here is Barrett. He's got 6. Here's Shed. Back to Barrett to stop the run. And again, Toronto, no good.
He just can't find a consistent way to score, and this team could certainly use it.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Reed. Nice shot from the wing. Reed's got 7.
Well, that's not great shot selection right there, but you'll take anything that goes in.
Kicks it out to Barrett. Fires the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Going inside. Dillingham with the bucket.
After a forgettable first half, he is turning it on now. You love to see this kind of resilience.
Pass to Barrett. Here's Shed. Outside Ingram. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And with a big lead, it's easy to take your foot off the gas like they did there.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Stripped it away. With the step back. DiVincenzo with it. Now guarded by Barrett. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Rebound, Toronto.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Pass to Shed. Here's the pick. To get back on track. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert.
You really need to take advantage of those looks because the defense won't give you many of them.
Nice shot by DiVincenzo.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
The 3, Barrett. Sinks the tray. Barrett's got 9 points.
That's his first 3 of the night. Maybe something to build on.
Here's Dillingham. He's got 10. Goes up on the wing. Misses off the right iron.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
DiVincenzo with a steal. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Dillingham with the bucket. Dillingham's got 9 points here in the second half. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Minnesota.
Their defensive intensity has served them well. It kept the offense scrambling and resulted in several steals.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Dillingham with the bucket.
And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Pass to Murray Boyles. Toronto passing it around. And here's Ingram from the arc. And the Raptors, another 3.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's 53 seconds left in the third. Reed for 3. Hits the trifecta. Reed's got 5 points in the quarter.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Out to the right wing. All sorts of time. Another one falls for Minnesota.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
The shot by Ingram, no good.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Dillingham. Let's go with a 3. It's not going to go for him. At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's Minnesota.
Minnesota, 77.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. That'll be a 5-second call. There are usually 1 or 2 mid-season coaching changes in the NBA every year. Can those energize a team, Grant?
You know, B.A., we've seen it give teams a boost in the past, but only on occasion. Usually it's a last-ditch effort in a doomed season or simply just turning the page. He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Oh, got that one up quick.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Barrett can't hit.
Well, he wanted to answer that 3 with one of his own. Unfortunately, he couldn't knock it down.
The shot by Conley, no good.
It's been a quiet game for him to this point on the offensive end, but the team has still played well enough to hold the lead.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Shannon. That's short off the rim. Now here's Barrett. Looking to get back on track. Rebounded by Juzang.
He hasn't done a whole lot to help their cause today. They could have used more offense from him.
The shot by Conley, no good.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
The shot by Ingram, no good. And Minnesota with possession here. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
The 3, Barrett. And again, Toronto, no good.
He's trying to force his way into a rhythm, but that's not helping the team.
Here's Conley. Pass to Juzang. Here's Shannon. Knocks it down from distance. Shannon's got his first 3 points of the game.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
To end the run. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And since arriving in Toronto, his hometown, R.J. Barrett has seen his game take a step forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A. And in particular, his playmaking has gone to another level. If he could ever get his shot right, then he really will be off and running.
To the right side. Here's Shannon. Here's Barrett. Soft touch off the glass.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Outside Ingram. From about 19. The rebound by Ingles. And the Timberwolves with possession here. Outside Conley. Pass to Shannon. Shot clock at 5. Rebounded by Ingram. And so it's Ingram with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And going back to high school in North Carolina, 4 state championships for Brandon Ingram, Tim.
Yeah, Brian, he made a name for himself early as the #2 pick in 2016. He was an all-star and then most improved in 2020. The question is, can he get back to winning at the highest level?
Pass to Berenger. Here's Juzang. And the layup is good.
Like a matador. Olay! There was no defense. That has to be one of the easier shots I've seen tonight.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
Quickly outside. From downtown. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
Looking to find the rhythm he had in the first half. That's now his 4th three-pointer of the game.
Here's Berenger. Back to Conley. Over to the left wing. Here's Juzang. Another one falls for Minnesota.
You know, I love the resilience. After struggling in the first half, he has turned it on.
Outside Ingram. Three-pointer off the mark. And here are the Timberwolves. They're on a 14-6 run. They set the pick. From deep, Conley. Rebounded by Murray Boyles.
It's just not his night from the three. But this is exactly why you can't live and die by that shot. And he can't let that get to him. He should have made it, but he's got to focus on the next one.
Conley, he's open. Rebound, Toronto. And here's Ingram outside. Fires in the triple. Ingram's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. Here's Dillingham. Outside Reed. Fires it. And that one hits the back iron. Now quickly. Pass to Walter. There's the three. He can't get it to go. And here's Minnesota now. Stolen. To the left wing. Lets it fly. Dillingham with a rebound.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
And here are the Raptors now. Here's Quickly. The shot, no good. Clark outside. He takes it in. And here's Dillingham from the arc. Miller outside. Reed with it. Another shot. Can't get the layup. To the paint. It's Bobo. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Well, Tim, with the new CBA, we're likely to see a lot more multi-team trades just to make the money work.
Yeah, B.A., it's more complicated than ever to trade guys straight up. So now teams have to find ways to make moves that involve bringing in an extra team to absorb salaries.
Those puzzle pieces just got a lot more complicated.
So hard to figure it out.
Pass to Walter. Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound. Here's Shannon. Miller outside. And here's Reed. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots. Bobo with a rebound. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
And here are the Timberwolves. Reed for three. No good on the shot. Pass to Walter. And he lays it up and in.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
And Minnesota has possession. Here's Dillingham. And there's the drive. And the basket is good. Dillingham's got 14 points here in the second half.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Here's Toronto with the ball. Here's Walter. Second shot opportunity. And it's Battle missing. And Minnesota with possession here. Here's Shannon. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is. And even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades. Pass to Abaji. Lets the three fly. And the Raptors get it back. Walter from outside. That shot, no good. And so it's Reed with it. He brings it up for Minnesota. Takes a three. Walter pulls it in. On offense, here come the Raptors. "13 feet out. Off the left rim and out."
Something's off about him this quarter.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
Pass to Dillingham. Miller on the wing. Connects from downtown. Miller's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Timberwolves.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Toronto ball.
There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. "19 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Dillingham. And so it's Minnesota easily.
yourself now. Get it with your soul. Never let your guard down. Anywhere you go. In the right place. At the right time. It's still you sinking through the floor. It's never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. It's never Running from yourself now. Get it with your soul. Never let your guard down. Anywhere you go. In the right place. At the right time. It's still you sinking through the floor. It's never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. Never enough. It's never enough.